the assessment challenge. Here we go, I'm gonna walk you through it. Okay, so first thing, you need two things. You need 2 kettlebells and 2 sliders. Technically 4 things if you wanna get picky. Typically, we start the majority of clients out with 2 blue kettlebells. Sometimes the colors vary, so 2 roughly 25-pound kettlebells. Whatever colors you guys have in your gym is fine. They gotta be kettlebells, okay? Dumbbells are great, but really, if they can't use kettlebells, I would rather either A, use lesser kettlebells. So here we go down to the color pink, which is roughly a 16-pounder, or actually, for some of our stability level clients, we would use a TRX, okay? So, and you'll be able to you'll be able to figure out the movement patterns based on what I'm gonna do as far as the TRX goes. So when I do a row, instead of rowing kettlebells, you're gonna row on the TRX. When I do a squat, same thing, squat with the TRX. Push-ups on the TRX. Reverse lunges with a TRX. Deadlifts, gotta use a kettlebell for that one. But even stability level clients can do that. So here we go, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you right through it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of give you a little, I'm gonna give you a reminder on what the rep scheme is for everything and the timing for everything. And then I'm gonna give you a reminder on, as a coach, what you need to pay attention to when you are putting your clients through this. So I'm gonna talk a little louder so you can hear me, because I gotta back up so the video camera can see everything I'm doing. So first exercise you're gonna do, you have 2 kettlebells. You're gonna do a double kettlebell row, okay? So you can't see the kettlebells right now, they're in between my feet, okay? Now I'm just gonna bent over row here, so I'm sticking my butt out, keep my back nice and straight. And I'm gonna row in 2 kettlebells, right down, roll them in, okay? Now, second thing I'm gonna do, second exercise, goblet squat. So take one of those kettlebells, same color, take one of those, pull it right under your chin, off your chest. So you want that spacing in between your chest to really get your core engaged. We're just gonna squat it right down, okay? Thought I was leaving you there for a second, didn't you? Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. Next one you're gonna do is just regular push-ups. If you can do those on the ground, awesome. If you cannot do them on the ground, put your clients on a box, elevate them a little bit. If they have to go on a TRX, that's fine too. But that's something as a coach you're gonna note in your notes as you're doing the assessment notes afterwards, and I'll walk you through that at the end, okay? After that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a reverse lunge. Now for this, you need both your kettlebells, because you're gonna hold them like a suitcase. And we're going to reverse lunge back. Okay? That's something where you're really gonna pay attention to the range of motion. Are they getting their quads all the way to parallel with the floor, their thighs all the way to parallel? If they're not, that's fine for the challenge. It really is. The main thing is stability level of it, but you wanna pay attention to their balance, you wanna pay attention to their range of motion. If somebody's on a blue and they can't get to the full range of motion on there, then before they can graduate to a yellow, you wanna make sure that they're going ahead and they're getting full range of motion down there. So even if they complete the entire thing in the 30 minutes allotted, make sure they come back, they can complete it with proper range of motion, all right? Last one we're gonna do is a double kettlebell deadlift, all right? Kettlebells are right in between my feet. Once again, just stick your hips out, nice and tall, pinch your shoulder blades back. Once again, that's something that they have to have proper range of motion on. For our stability level clients, they are more than welcome to use 1 kettlebell for that if they're using the TRX for everything else. But again, they should be able to, in a full range of motion, go all the way down and touch that to the ground. Not slam it into the ground, just light kiss it on the ground before they come up, okay? Now, in between everything they do, so in between the rows, squats, push-ups, and the reverse lunges, and the deadlifts, in between the reverse lunge and the deadlifts, they're gonna do sliders. They're gonna run on the sliders, okay? So, I'm gonna demonstrate that right now, all right? Here we go. Just regular mountain climbers, nothing crazy about it. But that's where we're gonna get the endurance factor of this entire challenge. That's where the stamina is really gonna come into play. Okay, so you got your strength, because you're using weight, preferably heavier weight, okay? You got your muscle endurance, because we're gonna be doing a lot of reps here before this whole thing is over. And then you have your stamina, which is the sliders, okay? Then you have the mental capacity to keep yourself moving for the full 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute challenge, okay? Now, here's the rep scheme, and I'm gonna put a picture on this as well, okay? It's gonna be, first round, everything that you're doing with the kettlebell is gonna be 2, okay? So you're gonna do 2 rows, 2 squats, 2 push-ups, 2 reverse lunges per leg, 2 deadlifts, okay? Now the sliders are always 10. So it's gonna be 2 rows, 10 sliders each leg. So 10 sliders back and forth. 2 goblet squats, 10 sliders. 2 push-ups, 10 sliders. You might wanna tell your clients to stay on the ground for that one. They're already in the position. Don't wanna waste time getting up and down. 10 sliders after the push-ups, 2 reverse lunges per leg, sliders, deadlifts, no sliders. No sliders after the deadlifts. That is their transition into the next round. That is a perfect chance for them to take a break, grab a drink, do whatever they need to do before they go into the next round, because the next round they're gonna go up to 4 of everything, okay? Sliders are still 10, but everything else is gonna be at 4s, okay? Then the next round after that, they're gonna go up to 6, then they're gonna go up to 8, then the final round, the top of the mountain, I'm sorry, not the final round, this is the top of the mountain, 10. Once they get up to 10, they're going back downhill. So it's a pyramid workout, or using my mountain and hill analogy, a mountain workout, hill workout, you go ahead and pick, you're the coach. But they're gonna go back downhill. So they're gonna go 8, 6, 4, 2, all right? They have 30 minutes to get up and down the pyramid, mountain, hill, you choose. If they do not get it done within 30 minutes, that's perfectly fine, okay? Let's say they get on their round of 8 going down, they finish their reverse lunges, okay? So, as your coach, you take a note, okay, so-and-so got down to round of 8 using blues, they finished their reverse lunges. So, now next time they do this assessment, they should get farther than that. They should get farther than that because 1, their performance, they should be getting stronger. 2, they should be getting better endurance, so they should handle the sliders better. And 3, they should be able to push themselves a little more because they're a little more used to these workouts, these heavy burning, density type workouts, okay? Now here's the tricky thing, and here's where it's really gonna test your ability as a coach, okay? How is their range of motion improving, okay? That is subjective. That's something that this challenge can't specifically tell you. There's no formula to tell you that. But, if they were doing their push-ups using a 18-inch box for the first round, then for this round, maybe they're doing a 12-inch box. That's an improvement right there. Awesome, I love it. Maybe they're using a 6-inch box. Maybe they're using no box. Were they on the TRX? Make a note of where their feet were placed so that their feet can go either back a little bit farther or, once again, move on to the ground. Whatever the improvement may be, that's an improvement, okay? And you have to note that. You have to keep track of it. You will not remember all of these things. You gotta keep notes. Believe me, I've tried. Doesn't work. I remember a lot when it comes to working out. That's not one of them, all right? You have to keep copious notes. Wanted to throw that thesaurus word in for you. So keep really thorough notes on all your clients as far as they do in this assessment challenge, because that's going to give you more ammunition when you sit down with them for the next assessment to say, hey, this is why you did this much better, but this is why you did this much better. Not only did you get farther into the challenge, or not only did you complete it in the 30 minutes, but you went ahead and you used better range of motion on your reverse lunges, or you used better range of motion on your push-ups. Did you feel that? How did it feel? Build off of it, okay? Or if they didn't get better range of motion, now you have something to work on. Now you have something to work on their next phase of training. Maybe it's not necessarily getting stronger, maybe it's improving their range of motion. Last thing, if they do complete this entire thing, if they get up and down the hill in 30 minutes, next time they do this, congratulations, they graduated to the next color. Okay, so if they finish this whole thing with blues or with a 25-pound kettlebell, whichever one you have in your gym, they've graduated to, here it would be yellows, or roughly a 35-pound kettlebell, whatever it is at your gym, but they've graduated. They now have to use more, okay? So once again, they're probably not going to get as far because they're using heavier weights. Let them know that, and let them know beforehand it is okay. You do not expect them to finish this workout every single time. You expect them to put forward their best effort, to use full range of motion, to use good form, and to push themselves as hard as they can for the entire time. Okay? So I'm going to, once again, put a picture here at the end of it so you guys know the rep scheme and everything like that. 30-minute round. It is a blast of a workout. It's a killer. It's fun because your clients will hate it after a little bit, but it does tell you everything you want to know about your client's performance level in the gym and how that's going to equate to outside of the gym as a coach. So you're really going to be able to help them just a step further than you would if you were just taking the numbers down. Let me know how it goes. No. That was very anticlimactic.